Hello and welcome everybody, it's me SirX, and in this Hearthstone Battlegrounds analytics video we'll take a look at the Demon Tribe. Yes, and while I'm recording, the beta, the early access beta, is live, so I can also tell you that what I'm telling you is proven by gameplay myself. So okay, let's get right into this. So, where is it? Yeah. So, as I did in the previous videos, I will tell you about the odds of getting a demon, and then about what I think are the best cards and synergy cards, and we'll talk about the heroes that profit or that let you profit the most from the Demon Tribe. As always, keep in mind that only because you are playing a specific hero to maybe get the Demon Tribe doesn't mean specifically that you will get the demons you want to get, because it's still RNG. And you maybe need to have a plan B. Okay, so let's get right into this. Tier 1. The demons in Tier 1. There are 2, and there are especially... there are 12 cards in total, and there are especially 2 demons only, which are the White Walker and the Valgia Homunculus. Yeah, nothing special here. One point, if you have the option to get Homunculus or Void Walker at the start, get the Homunculus, because yeah, it deals 2 damage to your hero, but it's so much more viable with the 1 attack point more, and especially the 1 health point more. We'll come to that later. So on Tier 2, we have only the Nazrazim Overseer. You see there's also the Amalgam, but I'm always counting the Amalgam out. Oh wait, one moment. I forgot one about the Tier 1. So the 2 out of 12 is an overall percentage chance of 16.67% to get 1 demon. On Tier 2, yeah, we only have the Nazrazim Overseer, a card specifically made for Battlegrounds. And this card is super good. I mean, it just says Battlecry, give a friendly demon +2/+2. If you can get this on a Valgia Homunculus, the Homunculus is a 4/6, which is pretty nuts at the early game. Yeah, and the problem is we have 16 cards in Tier 2, but only 1 specific demon, which means a percentage chance of 6.25. which is very low. I mean, it's below 10%. On Tier 3, it's not looking any better. We only have the Imp Gang Boss. The card itself is very good because of a certain synergy card. We'll come to that later. But yeah, it's 1 demon in 17 cards in the Tier 3 sector, which is a percentage chance of 5.88%. So low. And then we have a Tier 4, which is also only 1 demon, which is the Siege Breaker, also a card. No, the card is not specifically made for Battlegrounds. It's a new classic card they made, which is Taunt, and your other demons have +1 attack. Notable, it has lots of HP, but it has Taunt. Okay, and here we also have the problem. It's Tier 4. We got 14 cards in Tier 4 and only 1 demon, which means 7.14% chance. And then we have Tier 5, which we have Mal'Ganis. I think I don't need to say a lot about Mal'Ganis. It's just a super good card for Demon Tribe, because all other demons have +2/+2, and your hero is immune. What the immune means to us, we'll come to that later. And we have the Annihilant Battlemaster, which is... This is a card specifically made for Battlegrounds, because it says gain +1 health for each damage your hero has taken as a battle cry. Which means if you play, for example, a typical hero and you have 39 damage taken, so only 1 HP left, you have a free 40 Battlemaster. And the triple says gain +2 health for each damage your hero has taken. So you can imagine, even if you have only lost 20 HP, this card goes really high in HP points. Here it looks a bit better. We have 13 cards in the Tier 5 sector and 2 demons, which means 2 out of 13 is 15.38%. And on Tier 6 we have the Void Lord, a 3/9. You may know it from earlier times. With Taunt Deathrattle, summon 3/1/3 demons with Taunt. We have 9 cards in the tier 6 sector and 1 demon there, which is a percentage chance of 11.11%. Okay, so these are the cards themselves. So to rate the best demon here, in the early stages, to survive is the Vulgar Homunculus. Super good, really, trust me. If you have the option to get a card in the early game sector, which is not a synergy card, go for Vulgar Homunculus. You don't have to upgrade it, because that will just let you take a lot of damage. But if you can just have it once on round 1 or round 2, it saves you a lot of early turns. And same goes for Nazrazim Overseer, because Nazrazim Overseer just +2/+2 on 1 minion is better than +1/+1 on 2 minions in this game mode, because most of the time you try to get 1 minion very high in HP, give it Taunt, give it Divine Shield, give it Poisonous, whatever, and then everything of the opponent runs into this until they get something with Poisonous. You get the point. Yeah, so Nazrazim Overseer is really good. So if you get a Vulgar Homunculus and a Void Walker, you wouldn't buff the Void Walker, you would buff the Homunculus. Okay. Or if you get it later, you get to buff something else. Like the Imp Gang boss is super good, but only if you get the synergy card we're getting to. I'm not super sold on the Siege Breaker, but I can get that this is a card that has lots of HP and lets your opponents run into it all of the time. This is, yeah, by far very good. My winner in this whole demon section is the Annihilant Battlemaster, because you easily manage to get a minion with over 100 HP very early if you can get it 3 times and have lost a bit of HP. And maybe if you can also get Brun, it's wow, you can get over 200 HP. So you get the point why I love it so much. It's basically your bread and butter. And if you can then also buff it in terms of damage points it can deal, then it is wow, super. Okay, so these are the demons by themselves. Now let's get to the synergy cards. Whoops, and the synergy cards that we have are way more than the demons, trust me. In my opinion, there are so many more than this. Okay, so for most people, the best synergy card are the Wrath Weaver on tier 1, and later the Soul Juggler. So the one tribe says, faction says, okay, Soul Juggler is the heart of this, and the other faction says Wrath Weaver is the heart of this tribe. Okay, so what do they do? So Wrath Weaver says after you play a demon, deal 1 damage to your hero and gain +2/+2. So this is why we need to have the Mal'Ganis if we play with Wrath Weaver. So you always need to have a free spot, and then you get any demon, and then you buff the Wrath Weaver, take no damage because of the Mal'Ganis, and the Wrath Weaver buffs itself up into the sky. That's the point. And if you want to play with Wrath Weaver, you also take a longer time at tier 1, because you want to have this card 3 times. Because then it says, after you play a demon, deal 1 damage to your hero, so that stays the same. And you gain +4/+4 for each time you do this. And this is way better than if you do it with 2 Wrath Weavers and wait for the 3rd one, because taking 2 damage each time you play a demon might get you very low very fast, and that's the point. So Wrath Weaver, if you want to play it, search for it 3 times on tier 1, because it is a tier 1 only card, and if you only stay on tier 1, you only get the cards out of this pool, which is, whoopsie, what did I do here? Ah, there, better. Yeah, which is way better. So Wrath Weaver, it is a super good card, but just imagine if you combine this with Valgyr Homunculus, it's 1 damage plus 2 damage, it's 3 damage just for playing the cards. Yeah, you can't do that a lot of the time. But yeah, this is basically a card that can get easily to 60, 60, 70, 70, whatever you want to go. But yeah, you first want to search for the cards, for the triple, and then you continue. So, and you continue with buffing this with what? Mostly Voidwalkers, or Nightmare Amalgams, or Nazrazim Overseers that go into this. So this is the early game. This is basically your early game. If you don't want to go for the Raph because you say, okay, I don't want to wait for the Mal'Ganis, I don't know if this works out, you can also just go for tier 3, and then you search for the Soul Juggler. And the Soul Juggler says whenever a friendly demon dies, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. So you can imagine this works out very, very well if you combine it with cards that produce demons, which we have 2 of. And these 2 demons are, I said it, one is, you know it, where is it? Wait. Yeah, one is the Imp Gang boss, which always summons a 1/1 imp if this minion takes damage. So you want to buff this in terms of HP, and then let it produce lots of imps. Okay, and the other one is here down, which is the Void Lord. So you maybe want to try to have 2 Void Lords, because every Void Lord means 4 demons, which means in a triple Soul Juggler who deals 6 damage, means 1 Void Lord is 4 times 6 damage. 4 times 6 damage is 24. Now you need to decide for yourself if that is hard enough or not hard enough for you. And basically, that's all for the tribe. I mean, synergy cards themselves. Oh, I promised you more synergy cards. One moment, guys. The Nightmare Amalgam is, of course, a synergy card. Where is it? There. The Nightmare Amalgam, of course, a synergy card. And you want to buff this card with a Taunt, with a Divine Shield, and a Poisonous, mostly all of the time. This is a synergy card for every tribe. That's why a lot of streamers say this is the 100% win card, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't give you 100% win rate, but it's the most versatile card in the actual set. And that's what you need to know. Nightmare Amalgam is just usable in almost every tribe, and you want to play tribes. There are non-tribe cards, but they are basically not meant to play out very well if you only play with the non-tribe cards. And Nightmare Amalgam is especially good in demons because you have so few demons, and that makes the Amalgam so good. Yeah, you get the point. If you have an additional demon that you can also play other tribe cards on, it's just you don't give up your early game if you search for an Amalgam. Basically, that's it. And that's why Amalgam fits so much better in Demon Tribe as it fits in other tribes. Yeah, note that. Because if you want to play Murlocs, for example, you don't want to play the Amalgam. It's just, yeah, why would you want to play the Amalgam? Yeah, there are so many more cards. There's the Murloc War Leader. There is where is it? The Gentle Megasaur. There is the Primal Fin Lookout. Just to rotate about that, and it's you basically almost use the Amalgam, right? But just take in mind it's better in demons. That's all. Okay, so other synergy cards. These Zoo Bot and Menagerie doesn't work because Beast Dragon Murloc. You get the point. No demons. Crystal Weaver. I love this card in demons. It's just give you demons +1/+1 for free mana. That is good. That is really, really good. Other cards that work out very well are Phalanx Commander. As strange as it sounds, because Phalanx Commander, your taunt minions have +2 attack, And in the later stages of the game, you play with a lot of taunts on your demons. Doesn't mean that it has to work out, but it can work out. Khadgar is basically the same. So if your imp spawns one imp, it spawns 2 imps. That's why Khadgar is super good on this. Okay, what else do we have here, which I think is very good, is you could go with Festeruk Hulk, for example, because if it plays out as it should, the Festeruk Hulk absorbs about 8 up to 10 attacks until it attacks itself, which makes it a very decent attack minion. So the synergy here is very good, it's okay. And basically I love Bronzebeard because the battle cry effects are good, as I said. So for example, if you can make the Nazrazim Overseer with giving a friendly minion +4/+4 each time you play it, it's very good. And if you combine it, for example, with Amalgam, or if you combine it with the Imp, it makes these cards sustainable way faster and way more efficient than it would be if you just work for give all something or give a little bit of. Yeah, so that's the point. Lightfang Enforcer, as much as I love it in multi-tribe, it's not that good. I tried it out in demon-only tribe. So because if you play with the Amalgam 2, it just buffs 2 cards, and that is not enough for a card to be sustainable for a lot of the time, taking out one slot. But if you can get it early, it's still okay. It's still okay because it's a synergy card that gives +4/+4 with Amalgam every turn, and if you can survive, let's say 4 turns, it's +4/+4 times 4 is +16/+16, and then you sell it for something way more useful. The Death Rattle, of course, from Baron Rivendare is very good if you combine it with Voidlord. Simple as it is. Strong Shell Scavenger, as I said, if you want to play with demons and you can get a few taunt stuff there, Strong Shell Scavenger is a good synergy card. Yeah, this is playable. So you see a lot of synergy cards are on tier 5, which is 1, 2, 3. Here there are not so many on tier 4. And tier 6, which are the best tier 6 cards? In my opinion, it's, as always, Zap Sliwick, because Zap can go for the annoying cards, like Mama Bear, like the Juggler, like, where is it? If you play against Max, the Junk Bot, yeah, so against the annoying stuff that mostly doesn't have Divine Shield on it, because most of the time the people want to play with taunts that have the Divine Shield, and the people run into it, and Zap just goes around this mechanic, which is very good in my opinion. So basically, that is all for the demon tribe. As sad as it is, there are not many demons, and if you want to play with demons, you really need to play in a way that relies on these 3 cards here at the early game. Maybe also this and this card, and the rest is just you try to stay alive. Don't get me wrong, if you manage to get a fast Wrath Weaver, a Nightmare Amalgam, and 2 Nazrazim Overseers, you're basically unbeatable up to tier 4. Because then your minions are so strong that the opponent just has lots of problems to get into it. And if you then get to Mal'Ganis and buff the Wrath Weaver again and again, it basically goes up into the sky in stats, and your opponent can basically do not much against it. But that is why demons are, in my opinion, the late game tribe, because you need to search way longer for the good demon packages. Okay, So now that we have cleared this up, I will come to which heroes we will use, and then, in my opinion, which oh no, we will do that in an additional video, a wrap up of all the tribes and which ones I think are the best and the worst, like really rating them. Okay, so here we have AFK is, in my opinion, one card you can go with for the demon tribe, but it's mostly used just in terms of playing. Most people use it for junk bot. So if you play AFK, you mostly want to go more for mech tribe, but it's also good if you want to go for demons, because as we said, it is hard to get to the demon tribe, and you can search a bit before you really play it. And that is okay. That's why AFK is also usable in the demon tribe. Bartendertron is a very, very nice card because it allows you to get higher tiers faster, and we want to have higher tiers faster. So Bartendertron is a natural synergy hero. So Dancing Daryl is no. George the Fallen, usually I would say yeah, okay, it's very, very cool, but the problem is George is a card with a late game hero power, so you want to have an early game that profits from his late game power. That's why he is not good here. Infinite Toki. As I said earlier, Infinite Toki is my most beloved hero, also because we can search especially for Mal'Ganis. So if we have rank 4, Tavern tier 4, we can search for tier 5 cards, which are Mal'Ganis, very, very good, and the Annihilum Battlemaster, and the buff dude, the buff Warren. So Infinite Toki is very, very good in my opinion. And when we are on tier 5, we can search for Void Lords, and because there are only 9 cards, we have an 11.11% chance to get Void Lord every time we use Temporal Tavern, which is not too low to use it. That's basically it. So Toki, really, really good in the early stages of the match and also the later stages of the match. King Mukla is totally out because he only buffs beasts. Lich Basial is, if you can get to the point of having a Mal'Ganis, so nuts. I played her 3 times, I sucked at it 2 times, and then I had the 3rd time where I got the Mal'Ganis and it went like boom. Every turn 1 extra gold. It was just super, super good. You're also able to get to tier 6 super easy when you are on there. And most of the time you have hard problems getting to tier 6 when you are on tier 5. Because you don't have the time to just upgrade your tavern and do nothing on 1 turn. Because then most of the time you're dead. And Lich Basial allows you this. She really allows you to just, hey, okay, get there and it's good. Lord Jaraxxus is the natural demon buffer. So, of course, I think Jaraxxus is, if you go for Jaraxxus, your way is clear, right? You want to have a few cheap demons and then just buff them into the sky. So, okay, Nefarian is, in my opinion, also very, very good because he can wipe away an early game board if it is from 2-1s, 1-1s. And in the later stages of the game, he can take away all of the divine shields. So he is very, very good in synergy, but I think he synergizes very well with everything. So Patches is very good in my opinion too, even though he's played not a lot, because Patches saves you the early game, and you need to save the early game to get into the late game. Patchwork is also a very good card for demons because with a higher HP pool you can search longer for the correct cards, which gives you a natural bonus on searching for demons. Nope. Ragnaros, same explanation with Patches, just in better here because you will have the extra gold just to let insects die, and that's the point. That's why he's also so good there. Shuttlewalk, if you finally get some Demon Overseer, which gives you +2/+2. Hey, make it +4/+4. Only for this purpose, Shadow Walk is super strong. But for other purposes, nah, maybe not that much. Curator, it is very, very good, especially if you want to go for demons, because you have a demon on the board all the time. You don't need to search for one. And if it doesn't work out, you can also go for other tribes. That's why Curator is, in my opinion, the number 2 in my rank. So number 1 is Toki, number 2 is Curator, number 3 I don't know yet. Akazamzarek, nope. The Lich King, nope. The Red King, yeah, the Red King is also very good because you can go very versatile at the beginning, which gives you the time to search for demons. That's why Red King is also very good. And if it doesn't work out, Red King has given you lots of good cards that are still strong, which makes him also very stable. And so this is my rank 3. On the same place as Gallywix, which hero power is not shown here, there, is basically the same as with Basial, just like you give up 1 gold at this turn to get it on another turn. That's basically it for Gallywix. Yeah, so Gallywix is also very, very nice here to have. But, yeah, so he and the Red King are basically on one base. Like, tier 3 is both for them. And Yogg-Saron, in my opinion, is rank 4, because he also saves you gold. But you get minions, so you get minions in play and you save the gold. And that's basically why he's also good. But he's not as versatile as Basial, as Red King, as Gallywix, as Toki. And that's why he only deserves a spot number 4. And that's basically it. So, I will get to the Beast tribe as the last tribe in my analysis overview. And in the video after, we will talk about which tribe is the best in which situation, and what is a multi-tribe and how to deal with it. So, next video, Beasts. The video after that, conclusion and multi-tribe. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you disliked or if you liked, give it a subscription or a hate post, whatever you like. In any case, thank you for having watched this video, and we'll see us in the next one. Bye bye.